Hello, friends, and welcome to Edinburgh, Scotland. We were here for 5 days and I did a ton of shopping and thrifting. So, if you enjoy these types of come thrift with me videos, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to put them all in a playlist. I've got a bunch of Scotland videos coming your way. This is a hike we did called Arthur's Seat. You guys, this was a little bit more difficult than I thought. We went all the way to the top that I just showed you. I thought it was going to be an easier hike. Yeah, I was sweating, but yeah, we could talk more about that later if you want. We did happen to come upon this little like farmer's market that was really cute, but as you can tell, it was just ending. And yeah, so tons of Scotland videos coming at you. Subscribe so you don't miss out on those. I'll put them in a playlist. Let's go to the thrift store. The first thrift store that I went to in Edinburgh was it's called the British Heart Foundation. They actually call them charity shops. I kept Google mapping thrift stores and it kept coming up as charity shops. So just an FYI. Also keep in mind that the exchange rate is, when I was here in July 2022, it was a dollar was valued at 91 pence, or like, I guess I should say it the other way. You guys know what I'm trying to say. They use the pound, we use the dollar. So our dollar was a little bit weaker uh, than their pound. So I had to keep that in mind with the exchange rate when I was shopping. I had to keep reminding myself of that. I think actually by the time we left, it had dropped even more. It was like a dollar was valued at 84 cents. I keep wanting to say 84 cents, but pound, you know what I mean. So it's not dollar to dollar. So you got to keep that in mind, because when I was looking at my credit card statement as I was buying things, I was like, oh yeah, that's not actually $5. It's $6 and 20 cents or 30 cents, whatever. So keep that in mind. Spoiler alert, this thrift store was not that great. There's some other thrift stores coming up and some shopping that I'm going to show you in other videos that were much better, but I thought the pricing was interesting. The brands were interesting. A ton of like mall brands for them. I found a lot of M&S stuff, which apparently I went in this store. M&S, I think it's like stands for Mark and Spencer, or Marks and Spencers. It's kind of like a Target, you guys, with a grocery store. I mean, they sell clothing, they sell furniture, but they also have a grocery store, and their clothes are pretty affordable. And I looked up the resale value and they are horrible. So I didn't pick up a lot of that. I feel like it's kind of like the equivalent of us finding Old Navy or Target clothing. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit better quality, but the resale value wasn't there. Um, this store is very small, you guys. I'm going to show you the actual store once a lot of people move, but it was very hard to film in here. These jeans, they had jeans priced from like anywhere from $4.99 to $8, but remember with the exchange rate, I would be paying more in the American dollar, so none of these were really worth it for me to pick up. If you do see any brands that I missed, let me know, because there were some brands that I had never seen before that I probably should have looked up, but because there were just so many people in this store and it's a very small store, I was just trying to move quickly and show you guys as many brands as possible. I did look up that shirt, this brand, but it looks like I couldn't find many comps on eBay. You guys, first of all, it's very hard to film one-handed. Couldn't find many comps on eBay, and the comps that I did find, I think I saw a shirt that sold for $15 used, so I passed on that. The shirts were priced anywhere from, let's see, £8, which absolutely not, because that would be, like $9 and some change, unless it's a great brand. Anywhere from like £2 to £10. So I didn't end up picking up any of the tops. I did like this top. I looked up this brand. Um, but again, there's not a good resale value there. I think this brand, the tops were reselling for like 10 to 15 bucks. I was trying to find the material tag on this because I could tell it was like linen, and you can see it was 50% linen. They did have a kids section. The kids stuff wasn't priced bad, like 250, £3, £4. I was mostly looking for my 19-month-old son. They didn't have a lot of boy stuff, and I knew that there wasn't a lot of kids stuff here that I could resell. You guys know I don't really sell a ton of kids clothing anyway, so they had this I didn't know that Ted Baker made kids clothing. They have that Ted Baker dress, some cute kid stuff, but I decided to pass. A lot of hard goods, you guys. But remember, I flew here and I knew I was going to buy an extra luggage just to ship back all my purchases to take back on the plane, but I did not want to take any breakables. So I didn't even look up comps on these hard goods. I'm sure some of these were, wow, wait, that was made in Taiwan in 1996. I think that could have been valuable. As I'm looking at this footage, there were some things that I saw, like mugs, a couple books actually that I would have picked up if I was home, but just to ship it back in the luggage, I decided not to. I thought about picking up these makeup brushes for $2.99. That's actually not a bad deal. Um, but I do end up going beauty shopping on a separate day, so I passed on those. They do have a small men's section, a lot of brands, again, that I hadn't heard of. I did have to look them up. I was in this store for quite a bit. What is that bespoke shirt? Now that I'm watching this footage back, I'm thinking, did I miss a lot of things? I did look up that Dorothy Perkins dress. They had it marked at 10 pounds, and it looks like I could have only sold that for like 20 to 30 if I were lucky. So I passed on that. The next thrift store that I go to, I did film at, I found a lot of great stuff. So I don't want to spoil it. Just subscribe so you can see that video. That one will be coming up next probably. Another Dorothy Perkins for 10 pounds. I did like how organized this store was. I will say, of all the thrift stores I went to, all of the charity shops in Edinburgh are very organized, very clean. The people are very friendly, and they kind of do, like, little displays like this, which I appreciate. I thought it was nice. It was like a very nice and clean Goodwill. So you can see kind of how the store's laid out. They had this dress on sale for $5, but it was like literally flammable. New people always ask me, they're like, what do you mean when you say it's flammable? I'm just saying, you guys, that it's like such a cheap material that it feels like if it got next to fire, it would go up in flames. You guys have all felt that stuff. A lot of Dorothy Perkins, but again, the resale value wasn't there. I did look up comps on that. I was really sad, you guys, because I was hoping to find a ton of like UK brands and, brands in Europe that I don't find a lot of in the US that I could resell. Like, I actually bought a luggage from TK Maxx. That's what they call TJ Maxx, TK Maxx. I bought a luggage just to ship a bunch of clothing that I would find thrifting, and it did not happen. What did happen though, and I'll show you later in this video, is I found a ton of stuff to sell on eBay and Amazon. Beauty products, hair dyes, shaving products. I scored. Literally, I'm probably going to make hundreds of dollars on this stuff, but we'll get to that. So yeah, I did look up this brand because I thought that was a cute dress and I couldn't find any comps. I looked on Poshmark and I saw some listed for $10. Here's that M&S brand that I was telling you about. You can see it's 6 pounds. It's a really cute basic dress, but it had some stains. And again, it's kind of like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but M&S is kind of like a nice Target, Walmart, and grocery store. But their grocery store kind of reminds me of Whole Foods. I don't know. It's an interesting store. Anyways, their clothes they don't retail for a lot, and they don't resell for honestly anything. This F&F, they had it at 4 pounds. Again, I looked up comps, not that great. Pretty little thing, 7 pounds. Absolutely not. Very cute faux leather crop top. I mean, I don't even pick up pretty little things at the bins anymore. Back in the day, I used to pick up pretty little things at the bins, lot it up, like sell it as a lot of 10, and it would move on Poshmark. Same thing with Shein, but lately those things have just been sitting for me, so I don't really pick it up anymore. I do try to save fast fashion. If I can find it at the bins so it doesn't go to the landfill, I used to buy it, but it just doesn't sell anymore. Papaya, there's some Topshop. I don't even pick up Topshop at the bins, so I knew I wasn't going to pick it up here. Next is like their Forever 21, I want to say. So, I'm not going to pick that up. River Island, 8 pounds. No, thank you. Cute top, though. Very cute top. But I can't resell River Island to save my life. Can you guys? I've literally had some River Island in my eBay store for like 4 years and it still has not sold. So I've really just stopped picking up the brand altogether. This nutmeg, was this a dress or a top? It was $6. It definitely felt like a linen silk blend and I got excited, but I looked up comps and it looks like I could only sell that for about 15 to 20, which was sad because it was really cute and it felt really nice. Some more flammable items that I didn't even need to look up comps on. Um, yeah, friends, this was a bust. I actually didn't buy a single thing in this thrift store, and I was really sad about that. Because, like I said, right before I came here, I dragged my boyfriend to TK Maxx and I was like, let's go buy a luggage because I'm going to get so many clothing items. And I came out and he was like, where's all your clothes? I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen. All right. So, right next door to this store was this store that I just walked into called Savers. And oh my gosh, friends, this store that I'm about to show you is like a discount beauty, health and beauty store. They sell everything from allergy medication to hair dyes to baby products. And friends, I had to include this in this come thrift with me because it's just eye-opening that when you travel, there are so many products, especially when you're going out of the country, that people cannot find in the US that they will pay top dollar for if you sell on eBay or Amazon. I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars in this store and I plan on making, well, not plan on, I'm going to make hundreds and dollars of dollars in profit. I can't even talk because I'm so excited. I filled up an entire luggage with 40 pounds of stuff from this store, you guys. I was scanning a lot to, you guys know I sell on Amazon, and a lot of these products, there are no sellers on Amazon and they have really good ranks, meaning they sell very quickly. So I found a ton of shaving products, allergy medications, fish oil pills, hair dyes, baby products, just a ton of stuff, I guess, that people are looking for on Amazon and eBay that a lot of sellers don't have because I think, well, I know from my research, I spent hours in here, that a lot of these products we just don't have in the US. So, oh God, you guys, it was great. My boyfriend started getting annoyed with me because he's like, are you ever going to come out of the store? I went back here 2 days in a row. I think I spent a total of about, it was the equivalent after I looked at my credit card statement, $500, 500 US dollars. And I'm going to make close to $1,000 in profit, you guys. I honestly was thinking about flying back to the UK just to go to the store. It's a write-off, friends, if you're here for work. I'm not giving you tax advice, but my CPA is always like, you know, when you source, when you film, we can write off a lot of your trip because you're working. And I was definitely working, friends. I was at the top of these shelves, the bottom of these shelves. The workers were like looking at me like, what is this woman doing? But they were all really nice. So I just wanted to include that to open your minds. I'm always trying to tell you guys, open your minds to selling in different categories, different products, because there is so much money to be made out there, you know, outside of just selling clothing. So just wanted to share that with you. I'm not joking when I say I very well might go back to the UK just to source. Friends, this is just me bragging about how much we walked every day. We walked 23,000 steps this day. I mean, every day we explored this city for miles and miles, and I just had to document it. I posted this on my Instagram too. I couldn't believe it. So our last day here, I'm just giving you a little story time, a little surprise. We went, I want to call this the Botanical Gardens. That's not the official name. I'll put it on the screen. It's a park in the middle of the city where you can see the Edinburgh Castle. They have a lot of statues, a lot of beautiful fountains. My boyfriend surprised me and he was like, the last day we're here, dress up. I hired a professional photographer just to take our photos. Who knows when we'll be back here. We actually came here for his birthday. So I was like, well, why would you do that? Like, this is your birthday trip. But he knows I love to film everything. I take photos of everything. I have so much footage on this trip, you guys. I'm going to post another video on my other channel just about things to do around Edinburgh because I have hours of footage. So I was like, well, that's thoughtful of him. He knows how much I love filming and photographs, so that'll be great. I can use it for my Insta. And then this happened, friends. I was completely surprised. I honestly had no idea. I was kind of thinking it might happen when he told me to dress up and like look nice, but it was amazing, friends. He did such a good job. So I need to stop calling him my boyfriend because since Scotland, he's now officially my fiance. The photographer did such a good job. I'm going to post the rest of the photos on my Instagram. So if you're interested, make sure to follow the Reselling Instagram. I always link it down below. But I went to Scotland a girlfriend and came back a fiance. Look at how beautiful this background is. I mean, this park, if you go to Edinburgh, you have to go to this park just to walk around, take some photos, take it all in. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. More Scotland videos coming at ya. And I will see you soon. Ciao.